Jaden Daniels is not just lighting up the field as a rookie quarterback. He's rewriting the narrative of what it means to be a successful player in the NFL. His journey from a frail high school athlete who needed medical clearance to play football to a record-breaking rookie is nothing short of remarkable. In a world where size often dictates success, Daniels has defied the odds, proving that determination, skill, and resilience can lead to greatness. As we delve into his story, we'll explore the challenges he faced, the milestones he achieved, and the impact he's making on the game today. Born and raised in San Bernardino, California, Jaden Daniels grew up in a city where adversity was a constant presence. With a population of over 216,000, San Bernardino is notorious for its high crime rates and gang activity, making it one of the more challenging environments for young athletes to flourish. Opportunities for success were scarce, and the distractions that could derail a promising future were abundant. Yet, amid these obstacles, Jaden's passion for football burned brightly. From a young age, Daniels gravitated towards sports, but football became his true calling. He idolized the game, spending countless hours watching and studying quarterbacks, dreaming of one day leading a team of his own. However, he faced an immediate and daunting challenge: his slender frame. While many of his peers were already filling out their pads, Jaden, weighing just 128 pounds, seemed physically outmatched by other athletes. Scouts and coaches worried about whether he could withstand the brutality of the game, and some even questioned if he should play at all. Despite the skepticism, Jaden remained undeterred. He enrolled at Cajon High School, a school not particularly known for its football dominance at the time. Many players who aspired to play at the collegiate level often transferred to more prestigious programs, but Jaden chose to stay, believing that he could elevate the team and make his mark where it mattered most, on the field. However, before he could even take his first snap, Jaden encountered a significant roadblock. Due to his weight, he needed medical clearance to play. The first doctor he visited refused to sign off, citing concerns about his safety and ability to handle the physicality of high school football. For many young athletes, this rejection might have been the end of the road. But Jaden wasn't ready to give up on his dream. Determined to prove he belonged on the field, he sought out another physician, one who recognized his drive and cleared him to play. This moment became an early testament to the resilience that would define Jaden's career. He refused to let external doubts dictate his path. Instead, he embraced the challenge, using every obstacle as motivation to push himself harder. While others underestimated him, he focused on perfecting his craft, sharpening his footwork, improving his throwing mechanics, and studying the game relentlessly. Jaden's journey through high school football was just beginning, but one thing was already clear: he was not the type to back down. With his spot on the team secured, he was ready to prove that size didn't define skill, and that heart, determination, and talent could break through even the toughest barriers. Once medically cleared to play, Jaden Daniels wasted no time in making an impact, transforming Cajon High School's football program almost overnight. Before his arrival, Cajon was an average team with little statewide recognition, struggling to make deep playoff runs. But when Daniels took the reins as quarterback in his freshman year, everything changed. His natural talent, leadership, and exceptional football IQ injected new energy into the program, and under his guidance, the team clinched a playoff berth, a feat that had not been accomplished in years. From the very beginning, it was evident that Daniels was not just another high school quarterback. He played with a level of composure and awareness that far surpassed his years. His ability to read defenses, extend plays with his mobility, and deliver accurate throws under pressure set him apart. As the seasons progressed, he only got better, fine-tuning his skills and rewriting the record books with each passing game. By his senior year, Daniels was a one-man wrecking crew. He didn't just contribute, he dominated. His statistics were staggering: 21 passing and rushing touchdowns, and over 17,640 all-purpose yards, numbers that cemented his place among the elite high school quarterbacks in the nation. His performances on the field were electrifying, leading Cajon to multiple league titles and solidifying his status as a top recruit. Opposing defenses struggled to contain him, as his dual-threat ability made him nearly impossible to stop. Whether it was launching a 50-yard touchdown pass on the run or scrambling for a game-winning first down, Daniels consistently delivered in clutch moments. His impact extended beyond the football field. Daniels' success revitalized the entire Cajon football program, inspiring not just his teammates, but also the entire community. Under his leadership, recruiters and scouts began paying attention to Cajon, a school that had previously been overlooked. Young athletes in San Bernardino started seeing Daniels as a symbol of hope, proof that with hard work and determination, they too could overcome the odds. In recognition of his extraordinary achievements, Cajon High School honored Daniels in a historic way by naming their football stadium after him. This gesture spoke volumes about the legacy he left behind, as very few high school athletes received such an accolade while still in the early stages of their careers. But the recognition didn't stop there. The city of San Bernardino declared January 20th as Jaden Daniels Day, an unprecedented honor that celebrated not only his athletic success, but also his positive influence on local youth. For Daniels, these honors were more than personal victories. They were proof that his journey had meaning beyond football. He had defied expectations, silenced critics, and inspired an entire city. But his story was far from over. With high school in the rearview mirror, a bigger challenge awaited, proving himself at the collegiate level. The road ahead would not be easy, but if his high school career had shown anything, it was that Jayden Daniels was built for the spotlight. After an illustrious high school career, Jayden Daniels had his pick of elite college programs, but he ultimately chose Arizona State University, a decision that would define the next critical phase of his football journey. From the moment he stepped onto campus, Daniels was met with high expectations, but also a fair share of skepticism. Could a true freshman quarterback, especially one with a slender frame, withstand the physicality and demands of major college football? Critics wondered if he had the durability to survive against bigger, stronger, and faster defenders. Daniels quickly put any doubts to rest. He won the starting quarterback job as a true freshman, a rare feat in college football, especially in the competitive Pac-12 conference. From his very first start, he showcased the poise, accuracy, and mobility that had made him a high school star. His ability to extend plays, throw with precision under pressure, and make smart decisions in the pocket set him apart from other young quarterbacks. One of the defining moments of his freshman season came against number 6 ranked Oregon. Facing a defense stacked with future NFL talent, Daniels delivered a signature performance, throwing for 408 yards and 3 touchdowns, leading Arizona State to a stunning 31-28 upset victory. It was a game that put him on the national radar and established him as one of the most promising young quarterbacks in the country. By the end of his 2019 freshman campaign, Daniels had led the Sun Devils to an 8-5 record, including a victory in the Sun Bowl. He threw for 2,943 yards, 17 touchdowns, and only 2 interceptions, demonstrating an impressive ability to protect the football while still making big plays. His debut season was a statement to doubters and scouts alike. He was the real deal. Just as Daniels seemed poised for an even bigger sophomore season, the COVID-19 pandemic threw the entire college football world into disarray. The 2020 season was drastically shortened, with Arizona State playing only 4 games. The lack of playing time stalled his development, making it difficult to build rhythm and chemistry with his teammates. Despite the setbacks, he still flashed moments of brilliance, further solidifying his dual-threat ability, a skill set that would become crucial as he progressed. If 2020 was frustrating, 2021 proved even more tumultuous. ASU found itself embroiled in an NCAA investigation into alleged recruiting violations, leading to internal turmoil and coaching instability. The controversy cast a shadow over the program, affecting the team's recruiting, morale, and overall performance. Daniels, who had once been seen as the face of Arizona State football, found himself caught in the middle of a chaotic situation beyond his control. As the season unfolded, inconsistencies on offense, coaching changes, and mounting frustrations began to take their toll. Although he still showcased his trademark athleticism and playmaking ability, the team struggled to find its footing, finishing with a disappointing 8-5 record. With the ASU program in turmoil, Daniels faced a difficult decision: stay and try to weather the storm, or seek a new opportunity elsewhere. After much deliberation, Daniels made the controversial decision to enter the transfer portal, eventually landing at Louisiana State University, LSU. The move was met with mixed reactions. Some ASU fans felt betrayed, believing he had abandoned the program during its struggles. Others, however, understood his decision. LSU offered him a fresh start, a chance to compete at the highest level in the SEC, and an opportunity to develop under a new coaching staff. Daniels remained unfazed by the criticism. He knew that transferring to LSU meant stepping into an even bigger spotlight, with expectations that were higher than ever. The SEC is widely regarded as the toughest conference in college football, producing some of the best quarterbacks and defenses in the sport. If Daniels wanted to prove himself on the biggest stage, LSU was the perfect proving ground. Thus, his college career took a dramatic turn. He had silenced doubters before, but could he do it again on an even grander stage? The next chapter of his journey would be his most challenging yet, as he prepared to battle for the starting job at LSU and face the relentless competition of the SEC. When Jaden Daniels arrived at LSU, he knew the expectations would be sky high. Playing quarterback for one of the most storied programs in college football history meant stepping into the shadows of legends. The SEC was a different beast, faster, stronger, and more competitive than anything he had faced before. However, instead of being overwhelmed, Daniels embraced the challenge with the same determination that had fueled his rise from an overlooked high school recruit to a Pac-12 star. The transition was not without its hurdles. Learning a new system, adapting to a new coaching staff, and earning the respect of his teammates required time. Early in the 2022 season, Daniels had to prove that he was more than just a talented transfer. He was a leader who could carry the weight of LSU's championship aspirations. He quickly demonstrated his command of the offense, showing poise under pressure, an ability to read defenses at an elite level, and a dynamic playmaking ability that set him apart from other quarterbacks. As the season progressed, Daniels didn't just improve, he dominated. His ability to extend plays with his legs while maintaining pinpoint accuracy in the passing game made him one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the country. Defenses struggled to contain him, and opposing coaches had no answer for his unique blend of speed, vision, and decision-making. One game, in particular, catapulted him into the national spotlight: LSU's showdown against Florida. In a performance for the ages, Daniels broke the SEC record for all-purpose yards in a single game, racking up a jaw-dropping 606 total yards. He torched the Gators' defense both through the air and on the ground, leaving analysts, fans, and NFL scouts in awe. The performance cemented his reputation as one of college football's most electrifying players. But Daniels was far from a one-game wonder. Over the course of the season, he displayed remarkable consistency, finishing with a staggering 72% completion rate, 40 passing touchdowns, and only 4 interceptions. His dual-threat ability also made him a nightmare for defenses, as he rushed for over 1,000 yards and added several rushing touchdowns to his stat sheet. It became clear that Daniels was not just another solid quarterback. He was a legitimate Heisman contender. With every game, Daniels rewrote the narrative surrounding his career. Once dismissed as too small and not durable enough, he was now proving to be one of the most dynamic quarterbacks in college football. His name was being mentioned alongside some of the best quarterbacks to ever play at LSU, and Heisman Trophy talk became a legitimate conversation. Beyond statistics and accolades, Daniels' leadership became one of his most defining traits. He earned the respect of his teammates, commanding the huddle with confidence and setting the tone with his work ethic. His ability to stay composed in high-pressure moments, whether leading game-winning drives or facing elite SEC defenses, showed a maturity that would translate well to the next level. By the end of his LSU tenure, Daniels had not only silenced his critics, but also solidified himself as a future NFL prospect. His journey from an undersized high school quarterback to an SEC superstar was a testament to his resilience, work ethic, and undeniable talent. The question was no longer whether he could succeed, it was just how far he could go. As he prepared for the next step in his career, the NFL beckoned, and Daniels was ready to prove himself once again on football's biggest stage. After a college career that had captivated fans and scouts alike, Jaden Daniels entered the 2024 NFL Draft as one of the most highly anticipated prospects. Analysts debated whether his skill set would translate to the professional level. But when he was selected second overall, it was clear that NFL teams saw his immense potential. This moment was the culmination of years of relentless work. Yet, it was only the beginning of a new chapter. The transition from college football to the NFL is never easy, and Daniels knew he had to adjust quickly. The speed of the game was faster, the defenses were more complex, and the physical demands were greater than anything he had experienced before. However, just as he had throughout his career, he met the challenge head-on. From the very first day of training camp, coaches and teammates were impressed by his poise, work ethic, and ability to quickly grasp the intricacies of the playbook. When the season kicked off, Daniels wasted no time making an impact. In his first few starts, he showcased the same dynamic playmaking ability that had made him a star in college. His ability to dissect defenses, extend plays with his legs, and make pinpoint throws under pressure quickly earned him the respect of veterans across the league. He didn't just rely on athleticism. His decision-making and football IQ were evident in every snap. As the season progressed, Daniels shattered expectations. He broke several rookie quarterback records, including achieving the highest completion percentage in a game with a minimum of 20 pass attempts. His consistency and efficiency set him apart, proving that he wasn't just a young talent. He was a legitimate franchise quarterback in the making. The media took notice, with analysts praising his maturity and rapid development. Suddenly, the conversation wasn't about whether he could succeed in the NFL, but just how great he could become. By mid-season, Daniels had firmly established himself as one of the most exciting young quarterbacks in the league. His offensive unit was thriving, regularly putting up over 30 points per game, and his chemistry with his teammates was undeniable. The coaching staff tailored their game plan to emphasize his strengths, allowing him to operate with confidence and precision. One of the defining moments of his rookie year came in a highly anticipated showdown against another former Heisman-winning quarterback. Under the bright lights of primetime football, Daniels delivered a masterclass performance, outdueling his counterpart and solidifying his place as a rising star. His ability to remain calm under pressure and make clutch throws in crucial moments left no doubt. He was built for the big stage. Beyond his individual performances, Daniels was proving to be a natural leader. His work ethic, humility, and unwavering focus inspired his teammates, and the locker room rallied around him. He wasn't just a young quarterback learning the ropes. He was the face of a franchise, a player capable of leading his team deep into the playoffs. As Jaden Daniels' rookie season unfolded, it became clear that he was no ordinary quarterback. He was a generational talent with the potential to redefine the position. His journey from an undersized high school recruit to a top NFL draft pick had already been remarkable, but his story was far from over. The NFL is a league of constant evolution, where players must continually adapt to stay ahead. If there's one thing Daniels has proven throughout his career, it's that he thrives in the face of adversity. His ability to learn from each challenge, refine his skills, and elevate his game sets him apart from his peers. Looking ahead, the sky is the limit. Could he become an MVP? Lead his team to a Super Bowl? Establish himself as one of the greatest dual-threat quarterbacks in NFL history? Time will tell, but one thing is certain, Jaden Daniels is not just a player to watch. He is a player destined to leave his mark on the game. Jaden Daniels' rise in the world of football is a testament to the power of perseverance and hard work. From his humble beginnings in San Bernardino to becoming a record-breaking rookie in the NFL, his journey is an inspiring narrative that resonates with many. As he continues to carve out his legacy, fans and analysts alike will be eager to see what the future holds for this remarkable athlete. Whether he's breaking records or leading his team to victory, one thing is clear: Jaden Daniels is just getting started, and the best is yet to come.